Good morning everyone, and I am back with another tutorial for a plan and prep for freezer slow cooker meals. And this might be the most favorite. I know I say that on all of them because guys, I really do love them all. But the flavor of the roast and the carrots when this thing is done marinating in your freezer and cooking is like nothing I can explain. Heaven in your mouth, not even kidding. So let's get started. And it's only 5 ingredients, so really, can you go wrong? Of course, first thing first, label your bag. Beef roast with carrots. You're gonna thaw it overnight, cook it on low in your cooker for 8 hours. And you have got one of the most flavorful, healthy meals. I mean, this is like perfect on a Sunday. Put it on before you head out to church. And when you get back, and everybody's kind of wanting to just, get a little lazy and relax a bit, maybe catch a cat nap on the porch, you come back in and you have got a delicious, wholesome dinner ready to go. Maybe throw in some fresh baked rolls or perhaps a large garden salad. But whatever you do, you are going to fall in love with this roast, I promise. So let's get started. Bags labeled. I'm using my handy dandy baggie opener. I'll show you guys again. Amazon, don't have any relationship to this product, but I really believe in it, and it has made freezer cooking much more simple since I've started using it, since I found it. So the first thing we're gonna do is add a 2-pound boneless beef chuck shoulder roast to the bag. So let me get this bad boy in here, okay. I did do a couple of slices into the roast so that the flavor could penetrate the meat. 1 to 2 pounds of carrots, peeled and chopped. Let me talk to you about these carrots now. Now y'all know on Friday of this group, I'm gonna teach y'all how to freeze produce properly. Well, this is a product of that properly frozen technique. So produce requires you to blanch and do an ice bath to preserve the color and the flavors and the freshness of the produce, which is why it is a little bit of work, but it's so worth it. So this is a baggie that was frozen, it's been thawed, and now I'm gonna add it to this recipe. So I'm not having to peel and chop carrots because I did all of that when I did my meal prep last month. So I found a big bag of 10 pounds of carrots bulk at Costco for like less than $5. And I did take the time to properly freeze those, and now I'm going to have carrots for an entire year. It's awesome because I don't like necessarily peeling, dicing, slicing. It's just time consuming. So this is a shortcut, and I hope you guys watch those tutorials on Friday so you can learn how to duplicate this process. Okay, 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. You guys should know by now, I am going to do this by sight. Bam. And then 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. I'm not gonna do this one on site because it's such a robust flavor. I don't want to shortcut it and I don't want to overpower it. So 2 tablespoons in. Now 3 tablespoons, or a seasoning packet. Okay, let's talk about this. So the recipe that I love the most out of all of the ones I've tried, which is why I put it in my recipe, is the McCormick Grill Mates. It's the Mesquite flavored seasoning pack. It's a seasoning pack. It says marinade, but it's dry. This is scrumptious. So I'm gonna add that in. You can choose whichever one you like. If you don't wanna buy a prepackaged due to the sodium count, and trust me, I'm a sodium Nazi, I get it. I just haven't been able to duplicate this flavor. But if you don't want to do that, that's cool. Whatever seasoning you want your roast to come out to and your carrots to soak up, add that seasoning to your recipe. And that's it. That's like all of the ingredients for this recipe. So I'm going to take it off the bag. That was easy, right? 5 ingredients. Roast, carrots, olive oil, red wine vinegar, and seasoning. And what did it take? 2 minutes maybe? So I'm going to get the air out. This bag's a little off. Hang on. Let me get the air out of here as much as I can. Make sure there's a good seal on it, and we're going to toss this bad boy around to get the olive oil to coat the meat, the carrots, and that seasoning all over that roast and all over those carrots. Said it before, I'll say it again. The longer this meat stays in the freezer, I'm telling you, the more flavorful it becomes. I don't know why, I just assumed that once it was in the freezer, the flavor stopped developing, but clearly I'm wrong, because these puppies are perfectly flavored when they come out. Now, this is good for up to 3 months in your freezer, so be sure and add that date to your bag of the date you put it in your freezer, so you know when you need to eat it by, and you eat your food in the order that it needs to be consumed in. Okay, I feel like that's pretty coated. Okay, let me open it back up a little bit, get the rest of this air out. And a lot of times I don't write on my bag because you can see it's kind of coming off, and I use a regular Sharpie. So sometimes if I'm like super uber organized, I will print labels and stick my labels to the front of the bag. That's actually what I recommend. But you know, I just did not do that. I wanted to make this process simple for you guys, and this works just fine. So sometimes I have to go back over and rewrite. So I'll take the time to make sure I do that before I put it in the freezer. And that's it. It's sealed. The air is out. You're gonna pull this bad boy out of the freezer, thaw it overnight, throw it in your slow cooker for 8 hours. Pull it, the meat's gonna fall apart in your mouth. Maybe bake some baby potatoes in the oven. Maybe get some fresh green beans or asparagus. Make a large side salad to go. Maybe whip up a batch of healthy, organic, you know, whole wheat or gluten-free bread to serve with it. So this is the base of a very delicious home-cooked meal that will have your entire family thinking you spent all day in the kitchen. So hope you guys try this one. I hope you love it as much as I do, and I'll see you soon. Bye.